The memory appears to be fragmented. How much time has passed?
A few months, I think. That virus is cutting off our access to complete memories. They're readable, but messy.
The 7 Years' War will soon break out in the colonies. Focus on assassin interference.
We'll do our best. Won't we, numbskull?
We're cleared. It's so grim about the homestead now that Miss Abigail and little Connor have passed.
Aye. I've seen Achilles crying.
Why shouldn't he?
It's just that he doesn't look sad. He looks furious. It's unsettling.
He's struggling with the loss. We all are.
I know. But it's been months. And we've done little but search for this blasted manuscript and box.
Le Chasseur has a lead on the box. To meet him and Chevalier in St. John's.
Chevalier too? No hope of cheering me up then.
These waters are full of enemies.
When Achilles said whoever had the artifacts could access sites of great power, what did he mean?
Captain's trick!
Unfurled mates! Let's move!
I'm not sure I understand it myself, Shay. I had a long talk with that Wally about that. He believes the box can be activated to, well, project words or images.
Like a magic lantern.
What do you mean?
You know the magic lantern shows Father Connolly put on in the church basement? The box had a candle in it. We put these little glass plates in front. Then we'd see the images projected on the wall like cathedrals in Rome. Bright and near as big as life.
On your mark, Captain! Fire! No! Ah!
Spread our wings to the wind! Fire!
Bloody cowards! Use explosive shot to slow her! Square, sir!
Fire!
He's breaking up!
Off the wind! Fire! Reap the topsails and gallants!
Ah, yeah. I suppose it is. Except that it interprets the strange language of the manuscript, too. If the plate were of a banner in Latin, we'd see it in English.
How is that possible?
Who knows? I fear we might never truly understand how any of the pieces of Eden work.
Where in the world has the most beautiful girls?
I suppose it depends on your vision of beauty. A damsel from Corfu and one from Oslo are as different as chalk and cheese, but both can be lovely.
See, opinions like that give a man a reputation for wisdom.
Thank you.
I would have just said Havana. The girls there have lusty buttocks and bosoms and feel no shame in putting them on display. But that's no slight against our lasses from home.
I suppose.
I think Galway has the nicest ones. Fair and modest. Always willing to spot you a penny for an ale.
You don't say.
And then there's the maids I met in Lisbon. Destined for the convent they were. Dark-eyed and kindly dispositioned. If only I'd spoke Portuguese. Not that we spent much of our nights talking.
Opinions like that give a man an entirely different reputation.
It was a cold and dreary morning in December. And all of me money it was spent. And where it went, I swear I can't remember. So down to the shipping office I went. The body they got. Take it, yes, sir.
Get off the squad! Loose and trim too! The rails and tops! The yards over the wind! Clew up! Clew up!
Captain has the wheel.
Get the mainsails into the wind! Studs out! Let's get moving!
Aloft, lads! Loose the royals!
Hey boys, it's a camp of life, full of toil and strife. We will a man undergo. And we don't give a damn when the gale has stopped. How hard the wind did blow. We're homeward bound, 'tis a grand old sound on a good ship, full and free. And we don't give a damn when we drink or rum with the girls.
We're almost there, Captain. Le Chasseur will be expecting us.
And Chevalier.
It's a small price to pay for a lead in the precursor box.
Douse the mellow! Get the mates free!
You're headed straight for land.
Haul in the stunsail!
We're on the main.
Hold down and clew up!
Yeah.
Chevalier, what happened to your vessel?
I got myself into a bit of a scrape. Sent 3 ships in all hand to their watery grave. The Gerfaut nearly followed them down.
Just your fate has been better, Le Chasseur.
Indeed. My sources inform me that Samuel Smith has searched far and wide, looking for answers on how to make that strange box work. He just returned from Europe.
Where's he now?
Refitting his schooner. If you hurry, you can catch him there. Oh, remember those blueprints? Well, I had an engineer build that marvelous weapon for your ship. Master Puckle's gun fires more shots than an artillery brigade, and twice as fast.
Many thanks.
Anything for my wounded friends.
Captain?
I will join you on this voyage.
Then shall we, gentlemen?
You are in a jovial mood, Shay?
Why shouldn't I be? I have a new weapon, and will soon have a chance to use it. Besides, Templars are usually well guarded, and I'm sure that Smith fellow is no exception.
They also took the liberty of ordering some improvements. Morgan now has a ram cut through ice itself.
I have heard of such technology, but never witnessed its operation.
What about Smith, then? Is he close by?
Aye, he sails these very waters, and he may have the precursor box.
Then let's find him.
Not but brine! Ready to hit them, sir! Enemy, make it for us, sir! It's a good move! Use explosives! Fire! He's breaking up! Aboard, Captain Cormac! Loading cargo!
There he is!
Most fortunate timing! Lady Luck never ceases to smile on you.
He's seen us! Give chase!
But hold your fire! We must not damage the box or risk losing it to the sea. Can this blockade go any faster?
At least my ship is still seaworthy, Chevalier.
Our target's a smart man.
Samuel Smith is the Templar's treasurer. What he's doing in these waters?
Maybe he came here to meet someone, or ran into your pirates. He's refitting his ship. Something must have happened.
One of my allies attacked him. I would have known about it.
Well, he's back from a long voyage. Now's our chance to get him.
Smith controls most of the Templar's wealth, doesn't he? With him out of the way...
Washington entrusted the precursor box to him. He probably still has it.
Shay's right. The box comes first.
So we can't sink him. We'll have to board his ship, or force him to beach.
Anything causes those... Look, Captain. He's cutting through the ice.
It seems you're not the only one equipped with such a ram, Shay.
Let us hope ours fares just as well.
Slicing through the ice! Sir!
It worked. The way is clear.
Once more your fortune rules. But do not waste time congratulating yourself. Smith is getting away.
Careful. These waters are full. It's an ambush!
Off where you sit, diable d'enfer! Smith must not escape!
I don't see Smith's ship! Let's get rid of these distractions first. We'll find him. Fire!
There's Smith. He's moving again.
No doubt he hoped to be a spectator through the mags.
I'm glad to disappoint him. And he's still within reach. These are sticks!
Fill the sails!
Sir! To the fore!
What wickedness is this?
Another Templar tactic. They can cover whole stretches of ocean with their flames.
Careful, Shay. We could be burnt to cinders.
It's nothing more than a last desperate throw of the dice. He knows we have him.
Before, Captain! Check every sail! Sir! To the fore! Loading cargo!
Careful. It's quite a rough squall, Cap.
Iceberg! Get off the squall!
Some sort of cargo there, sir! Be about it!
Now we know where he was headed. The bastard has an encampment here.
Follow him on land. Do not even think of firing the ship's weapons near that precious box.
I'll take care of this.
Sir! Captain has the helm!
Fire! Get the main
Captain Cormac has...
Loose and trim too. Spread our wings to the wind.
Loose tops and royals.
Douse the royals and tops. Right.
In your hands, kill him! Somebody stop him! What are you waiting for? Finish him now! Corner! Somebody stop him! What are you waiting for? Finish him now! Kill him! Somebody stop him! You will regret this! Think about what you're doing, This cannot be. No! Do you even know what that is?
An ancient artifact. Treasure from those who came before.
Yes. It matters not. Some of the greatest scientific minds of all Europe could not make it work.
Now all I need is the manuscript, and all shall be revealed.
Stop! I want...
I've got the precursor box. It's dead.
Well done, Shay.
Where's Chevalier?
Returning to Le Garfou. We'll have to celebrate without him, I'm afraid.
I don't much feel like celebrating, Liam. I know we have to get these artifacts back, but at what cost? Samuel Smith. He could barely hold his sword straight. Killing him was
necessary.
But
But nothing. Smith was a dangerous man, a Templar. And what's worse, he had the precursor box. You should be proud of yourself, Shay.
perhaps...
We should head for Albany now. James Wardle, the fellow Lawrence Washington gave the manuscript to, will be there. Kasigawasi reported that James Wardle rooted out many tribes from their ancestral lands. We have proof that he's behind countless massacres. He's one of the most devious and ruthless men in the colonies. He uses the letter of the law to serve his purposes. And when the law does not bend to him, he gets lawmakers to bend it for him. Mark my word, Shay. James Wardrop's a bureaucrat. He doesn't care how his actions affect others.
Clears down! Catch some wind!
Mains loose! Aboard!
Tops, gallants, royals, studs!
Come on, lads. Loose the royals.
Sir! To the fore!
Cargo, cast adrift, Captain!
Brace!
As we were fishing, the haze were all high, shooting and holing and trolling all night in that windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. When up jumped a herring, the queen of the sea, says now, old skipper, you cannot catch me in the windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. We sighted a thrasher, slashing his tail. Time now, old skipper, to hoist up your sail in the windy old weather.
The yards off the wind! Spread our wings to the wind!
And up
Who's
comes
tops
the
and
Schnitzel,
royals?
as strong as a horse. Says now, old skipper, you're miles off course. In the windy old weather, stormy old weather.
Some shipwrecked cargo here, sir!
Then along comes a place who's got spots on his side.
This ice heat can't stop us!
In the windy old weather, stormy old weather.
Hoist me the head. Cut right through.
And up through the conger as long as a mile. Winds coming eastly, he says with a smile. In the windy old weather, stormy old weather. The wind blows, we'll all pull together. I think what at least thinking of saying is right. We'll hold up our gear now and steer for the line. In the windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together.
Man, you see?
some sort of car.
Tie them down together fast.
Good meat to be
Piracy blows! Come back!
You not play ducks and drakes with that. Acts like an officer. Those shrouds still out!
Crowd it all on! Loose tops and royals!
Well, our anchors are moored and our rags are all set. Them Liverpool Julies will never forget.
Ease off the wind! Haul it all sail! Raise those sheets! All sail! Shed take it! A lot,
Well,
lads!
rain,
Breathe.
it is raining.
You! Stop! I'll beat the beast.
Keep him hemmed in. Get my sight.
you're here. Congress is still in session. George Washington and his militia have fired on French troops under Jumonville. The French are calling it an act of war.
George Washington. You mean Lawrence's younger brother?
Yeah, it's the same. Speaking of Lawrence Washington, since you eliminated him, James Wardrop has moved up in ranks. All the Templar resources are at his disposal now.
What about the manuscript?
My sources in New York confirm that Wardrop has it. I also learned that he is here at the Congress under heavy guard.
Shay, find Wardrop. Get that manuscript.
This place is thick with Templar troops. Liam and I will make sure he doesn't escape.
In this hole.
That must be the Templar William Johnson. Perhaps he has the manuscript, or knows where it is.
As I have stated previously, I believe we need a national union, granted by an act of parliament, but bringing greater independence to our colonies. The French are an immediate threat, and we are ill prepared to face them. To put it bluntly, the colonies must join, or die.
A rousing speech, Master Franklin. But do you truly believe Great Britain will grant our colonies autonomy?
They have little choice, Master Johnson. You know the remoteness of this frontier better than most.
Yes, but let us leave politics for another day. I wanted to thank you for your research.
Of course, of course. In the brief time I could examine that box, I could tell it was something unique. From ancient Egypt, you said? Well, as I mentioned in my letter, I am quite ready to electrify it.
Excellent. We will have the box delivered shortly. As for the manuscript... Captain?
I apologize, sir, but Master Wardrop refused to hand it over. He said the risks were too great.
The risks? Ah. I apologize. You will have the manuscript and the box in the briefest of delays. You mangy excuse for a uniform. Run to Fort Frederick and tell Master Wardrop he had better cough up the manuscript post-haste. Else I will have him scalped.
Lobster Captain reach wardrobe.
Colonial government, with or without His Majesty.
Now to wardrobe. A manuscript.
No breathing room!